Good afternoon and welcome to Southwestern Christian University basketball. Danny Nix, joined by DJ McDaniel. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play. DJ will be bringing you the color. Today, the Eagles will be taking on the Wayland Baptist Flying Queens. Got our hands full today, folks. The Flying Queens are 19-3 on the season. They're 11-2 in the SAC, obviously leading it. They've always been a great team. I've always enjoyed watching them play. But the Eagles can win this if they can hit their three balls today and play in control and play as a team. They can give these Flying Queens all they can handle. So it should be a very good game. The Eagles are led by Tammy Andrade. She has been playing some great ball. She's got 10 double-doubles on the year. Last game had a double-double. And she's quite the ball player. So it'll be interesting to see how they play defense on her and how that relates during the game. So, DJ, welcome. Let me turn you up so you can.
Am I finally on?
You're finally on. Well, you know, you were so busy gossiping over there.
I was. I had to catch up with men's basketball coaches and
well, I didn't
talk to them about that.
I didn't want all that on the air, so that's why I let you down.
No, you're fine. No, he was saying they're still a little upset about the loss that they had Thursday night. So that one stung a little bit. So we were talking about that a little bit, and then talking about actually you were talking about Tamaris Andrade. We were talking about Tamaris Andrade.
There you go. They'd like to have her on their team.
I think everybody in just about every sport, she's just an athlete. I mean, I think she can play baseball with us. I don't see any problem with that.
She could probably pitch and throw a 115-mile-an-hour fastball. Well, if the truth be known.
I've seen her play soccer in some of her PE classes, and she's an athlete at that too. So I'm sure Coach Castillo would take her too. I mean,
I'm sure he would. I was saying the Eagles have their hands full today.
Oh, there's no doubt. Yeah.
And I told the audience how I thought the Eagles could win. What do you think? How did the Eagles win today?
Well, the biggest thing for me, like you said, they've got their hands full. Wayland Baptist coming in, the number 2 team in the country for women's basketball. They're 19-3. Coach Jason Cooper in his first season doing a great job there. I mean, you come in your first season, you're 19-3, 11-2 in one of the toughest conferences for basketball in the country. They do a little bit of everything right. I mean, their top three-point shooter is not their top scorer, which is crazy when you have a three-point shooter shooting 40%. Your top three-point shooter is also your leading rebounder, so, I mean, that's impressive in itself. But Cooper averaging 18.5 and 6 assists a game. So, I mean, it's not just one player you really have to focus in on for Wayland Baptist. The Flying Queens, they're all around. I mean, they are top to bottom. They've got depth, they've got scoring, they've got defense. They do it all. They are just a very well-coached and well-disciplined team. And for us to win, we've got to get out in transition and get some easy baskets. We got to hit some three balls, and we got to create some turnovers and get some easy baskets for sure.
And that's what I said. We got to be able to hit the three ball today on a consistent basis.
Consistent. We need to at least make 8 three balls today.
I was going to say 12.
Well, 12 would be nice, but I'm trying to be a little realistic.
All right, let's take it down to the floor as they're doing the opening prayer and the national anthem and the starting lineups.
Ever have. So may we make it count for your glory. In Jesus' name, amen. Remain standing for the playing of a Star-Spangled Banner. today's starting lineups first for the visiting Pioneers. 5'11", freshman forward, number 11, Caitlin Edgman. 5'7", senior point guard, number 15, Angel Hayden. The 5'7", sophomore guard, number 23, Ashlyn Shelley. And a 6' junior forward, number 33, Jenna Cooper. 5'11", senior forward, number 34, Kaylee Edgman. The Pioneers are head coached by Jason Cooper. And now the starting lineup for your SCU Lady Eagles. 5'4", sophomore guard from Piedmont, Oklahoma, number 10, Tresha Yeager. The 5'5" junior point guard from Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 13, Abby Phibbs. The 5'9" senior guard from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, number 24, Tammy Andrade. A 6'1" junior forward from Elgin, Oklahoma, number 25, Christina Jenkins. And a 5'11" junior forward from Marlow, Oklahoma, number 31, make welcome Lauren Wade. The Eagles are head coached by Mark Arthur and assisted by Andy McGill.
All right, there's your starting lineups. The Eagles in their home white, trimmed in blue. And they'll be going right to left, while the Queens are in blue, trimmed in a, would you call it yellow or a lime green? It almost looks my coat. Looks like my jacket.
It's definitely highlighter yellow, but
you can definitely know who the Queens are. Let's just put it that way.
You can see that one from a couple miles away. But no, we were talking about it before we went to starting lineups there. Eagles need to hit the open three ball for sure. They are averaging just over 6 made threes a game, and we both agree that's not going to cut it. They're shooting just less than 30% from three. They've got to have a big night from Tresha Yeager. I think another one off the bench is Lauren Masquat. She's leading the team with 40% from three. She's got to knock down a couple of them just to keep the Queens a little honest there and maybe get some driving lanes for Abby Phibbs and Tamaris Andrade.
All right, Phibbs with the ball for the Eagles as they win the tap. Andrade goes down and misses the layup. She had the opening, just left it a little short. Back come the Queens. Pass inside to Edgman. Edgman back out top to Cooper. Cooper over to the far side to Shelley. Back onto the wing to Hayden. Moving the ball around. Kicks it back out. 12 on the shot clock. Edgman puts up a three. No good. The ball's going to go out of bounds and belong to the Eagles. So you can tell they like to pass. They like to go inside out so far.
Yeah, talked about it early on. It's not just one player. You can't just focus on Cooper. You can't just focus on any one in particular player. This whole team, top to bottom, is solid. You got to keep on your toes and play great defense all night.
Andrade back up top to Phibbs. She gets over to Yeager on the wing. Back to Phibbs. 10 on the shot clock as Yeager at the wing gets it to Wade. Andrade takes it in, puts up a shot and scores. First basket of the game.
Good drive there by Tammy. A little bit of congestion in the paint, but was able to squeeze through there, find an area, and got a nice little floater to go.
We're going to have a whistle, and we're already going to have a timeout. And at the 8:44 mark, timeout's being called by the Queens. I don't think he liked what happened defensively last time down, so he's having a little discussion with him.
A little discussion. I wouldn't say a heated discussion, but we did hear a little bit of that when he first came off. But no, wasn't too happy with the defensive effort. Like I said, there was a little bit of congestion, but nobody stepped over to really stop Tamaris Andrade on that drive. And they came out in kind of a sloppy offensive set, didn't get into their offensive set. They're down at 19, so wasting a little bit of precious time for a team that is efficient as they are this year. But I don't think that that's going to continue. It looked like he kind of got their attention pretty quick.
Hayden up top, kicks it to the wing. To Cooper, back to Hayden. Hayden dribbles across, pass inside, spin, turn, Finally, a shot put up and good by Edgman.
Good shot there by Edgman.
That's Caitlin Edgman. We got two Edgman, so I'll have to say which one's which, obviously.
Yeah, Caitlin Edgman averaging almost 14 a game. Older sister Kaylee Edgman averaging almost 18 a game, so we'll have to keep an eye on both of them. I'm sure they both score quite a bit.
Phibbs goes all the way down an open lane, can't hit the open layup. That's two layups the Eagles have missed. You got to have everything you can get on the easy side. Turnaround shot put up. That's by Kaylee Edgman. She scores it.
Yeah, just mentioned her name. The older senior Edgman, averaging almost 18 a game, shooting over 50%. She's one of the biggest contributors. Her and Cooper coming in tonight, averaging about 18 apiece. So those are, like I said, the three-headed monster of the two Edgman sisters and Cooper are the leading scorers, and it's just top to bottom, very, very good balanced scoring. So can't allow anybody to get hot early on.
And you can tell they are sisters.
Yeah.
Cooper into the corner. Now inside. Back to Cooper. Now back to Kaylee Edgman. Back to Cooper. Wide open underneath. And basket made by Caitlin Edgman. 6-2 lead for the Queens. Back comes Phibbs with the ball. Hands it over to Yeager. Yeager from the wing gets it back to Andrade. She makes a great move and just misses, grabs her own rebound, then loses it out of bounds. Belong to the Queens.
Good move there. Tamaris Andrade staying aggressive, getting to the paint, getting good looks, just couldn't get it to fall. 6-2 deficit first 3 minutes here.
Moreno on the far side. Gives it to Caitlin Edgman. She misses her three, and then we're going to have a jump ball as the Queens tie up Andrade. That'll make it the Queens ball. Hayden inbounds it. Goes away out top to Cooper. Cooper to Caitlin Edgman. Now back up top to Cooper. Cooper drives in, spins, puts up a shot. She hits nothing but net. And now we're going to have a timeout by Coach Arthur. And he's in a discussion with his girls at this point.
Yeah, it's his got a little bit more merit. It's a little later into the game, so it's kind of tough for Coach Cooper with Wayland. Kind of got into his girls after one basket and then a bad offensive set. Coach Arthur's getting into his girls because they've missed 3 layups now, and now they're down 8-2. So I kind of understand his a little bit more, but no, this is going to be a war of attrition. Coach Arthur is going to have to play his starters a lot of minutes tonight. Coming into tonight, Tamaris Andrade leading the Eagles with almost 36 minutes a game. She's the workhorse. She's really, gets after it. She's averaging over 35 minutes a game, but the rest of the girls are not used to playing that many minutes, so it's really going to be tough for them to compete for 30-plus minutes a night, which he needs to do to have his best on the court.
Yeager with the long three. She hits the first Eagle 3 ball of the game and needed at that point.
Yeah, big shot. Needed that one. That's the first Eagle 3 attempt. I expected us to see a couple coming out. We talked about that needs to be something that they've got to do. They've got to hit the 3 ball. So the first one here with about 3.5 into the game. But a good sign. Made the first one. 1 for 1.
Moreno up top to Cooper. Cooper with Andrade on her. Finally finds Moreno to throw it to. She loses control of it, and she's going to end up throwing it out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Eagles.
Eagle basketball.
Good hands by Tamaris Andrade. Was able to step in there, get a hand on that, knock it away, and force a turnover.
Substitutes coming in. Schultz comes in for the Queens.
Ashton Shelley in for the Queens.
And Shelley in. Jenkins now for the Eagles. Gets it back to Phibbs. Phibbs dribbles in. He goes all the way in, just leaves it short. Fight for the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds off of Jenkins. It'll be Queens ball.
Another missed opportunity from point-blank range. The Eagles are getting the good looks. They're getting deep into the paint, getting good opportunities, just not converting.
Shelley bringing the ball up now for the Queens. Gets it over to Cooper. Cooper goes around a pick set by Edgman. Good defense there by the Eagles on that pick and roll as they picked up Edgman rolling to the basket. Schultz inside to Edgman. She gets a open shot, puts it up and in. Phibbs hands it to Andrade. Edgman picks her up. She goes all the way in. Great defense by Edgman as she rejected that shot by Andrade. And now Kaylee Edgman on the other end misses her shot. Queens get the offensive rebound. Pass inside to Caitlin Edgman. She spins. Jenkins did a good job of defense, but she used the glass perfectly to score that basket.
Yeah, tough turnaround. Really tough shot. Turned around to the baseline, high off the glass, knocked it down. They are scoring at will right now.
Phibbs dribbles in. She got the open move. She gets fouled and makes the basket.
Basket good and the foul. Abby Phibbs for 2.
Abby with the first basket of the night. She's gotten plenty of those opportunities. Made the toughest one, the one she got fouled. She makes that one. Needs to convert here for a 3-point play. Cut this to a 4-point game.
Phibbs. Free throw just misses, goes in and out. Queens with the rebound, up they come. Wide open underneath. Great defense by Jenkins, but Schultz is there to pick up that block shot and put it right back in. Coach Arthur calls out the play once. Phibbs gets it up to Jenkins, to the wing here below us, to Andrade. She goes in, she gets rejected again. Back comes the Queens, and Andrade, perfect steal on that as a pass for Schultz. Andrade intercepted. Back she comes to Phibbs. Phibbs gets it to Jenkins. She'll pull up a shot and buries that one.
Good
Just
look.
inside the three-point line.
Good look by Christina Jenkins. We talk about her with that soft mid-range jump shot. She's averaging just less than 6 a game, but she's often been that third scorer for them. She needs to have a good game for them.
And you don't mind them shooting that shot as Giles, who's in the game, tried to air ball from 3. Eagles with the ball. Phibbs setting it up, and we're going to have a foul. And that's going to be on number 12, Giles. That'll be her first foul as she and Yeager got mixed up. Yeager will inbounds the ball.
Kaylee Edgman back in for the Queens.
And that's going to be a foul on Cooper as she fouled Andrade. Yeager just kind of threw the ball up out there. I'm not really sure who it was. Andrade was the closest to it and went to run it down, and she got hit hard.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that there was a little bit of a mix-up there on the play call.
That was all the way from the beginning.
Yeah,
Coach couldn't get lined up where they needed to be.
Somebody was on the wrong page there, but Eagles get bailed out. We're able to get back into their offensive set and get Cooper into a foul.
Phibbs looking for somebody to throw it to. 10 on the shot clock. Andrade now to Jenkins. Jenkins over to Phibbs. 5 on the shot clock. You got to do something now. She pulls up.
Got to get rid of it.
You got to go. She throws it up, not in time. Shot clock goes off. It'll be the Queens ball. 3:01 left here. 14-9 lead for the Queens.
Yeah, missed opportunity there for the Eagles. Had a chance to cut that to a one-possession game. Would have been a big basket for them for momentum.
Schultz gets it to Giles now in the inside. 2-point shot put up and good by Kaylee Edgman. She's got 6 points on the game.
Yeah, 6 to go along with her sister Caitlin's 6. So they're leading the charge here with 12 of the 16 points for Wayland Baptist.
Andrade makes some, she gets fouled, no call, and laid it up. Should have gone in, didn't. Queens come away with the ball. Good hands by Phibbs, and it's going to go out of bounds off of her, though, and it'll be the Queens ball. Coach Cooper runs them in and out pretty quick.
Yeah, he's not afraid to bring them in and out, but when you've got depth like he's got from top to bottom, they've been playing good minutes, so I can't blame him for getting them all in. Oh, don't
Cooper,
leave her.
Wide open, just misses. Taylor, who's in the game now for the Eagles, grabs the rebound, heads back up the other way. Wade with the ball for the Eagles, hands it to Yeager. Yeager to Andrade. Andrade, stutter steps, she goes in, throws up shot, no good. Rebound by Kaylin Edgman. Cooper inside to Kaylee Edgman, and she makes that easy.
The Wayland Baptist definitely taking advantage underneath in the low post area, really just getting whatever shot they want from down in the low post.
Cooper to Jenkins. Jenkins dribbles in on Cooper, hands it to Yeager. Yeager steps back, picks up her dribble, gives it to Andrade. Andrade from the free throw line misses that one. So pretty cold shooting start for the Eagles here.
Yeah, something we're not used to seeing from Andrade, especially 1 for 8 to start this game. She's shooting usually on the season over 50%, so this is a new uncharted territory for her.
Three-pointer was missed by Shelley. Eagles with the rebound. Andrade running the point, 50 seconds left. She makes her move, throws that one up and leaves it short. Coach headed to the bench to get some substitutes in. Jenna Cooper goes in, misses her shot, and she's going to draw the foul. Well, she causes the foul, and that will be her second foul.
That's a big one. 2 fouls by Cooper, leading the Wayland Baptist, the Flying Queens, in scoring with 18.5 a game. So that's a big one for her. Really need a chance for the Eagles to take advantage.
14 foul for them, 0 fouls for the Eagles. That's interesting in itself. Taylor setting up the offense. Snoder tracks it down, makes a move, gets it over to Yeager. Yeager drives around, makes a move in, throws it up. Oh, it just misses, but she gets fouled. And that foul is going to go on Hayden. 15 foul. 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. Need to make some free throws. Yeager with 3 points, make it 4.
Yeah, Yeager, a 71% free throw shooter coming in tonight. You'd think that she's the main shooter on the floor right now, but she hasn't really been able to get her shot off tonight. Only got 1 attempt here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and we've only attempted 1 3-pointer,
yep.
too. Far side, Moreno back out to Kaylee Edgman, and she buries that 3. And that's the end of your first quarter. 11-point lead now for the Queens, 21-10 over the Eagles.
The Eagles played pretty solid there in the first quarter. The biggest thing for me is the 5 team fouls against Wayland Baptist. That's really going to help the Eagles in the long run if they can kind of hang around this game. That big 3-pointer there, that really hurt. That pushed it to an 11-point lead. Eagles were just kind of staying around that 6 to 8 point deficit for the majority of the first quarter. That 3-ball really hurts. But when you look at the stats, Wayland Baptist just kind of having their way, especially on the low post. 10 of 18 overall for 55% shooting. Eagles 4 of 14 overall for only 28% shooting. We talked about they need to make threes to stay in this game. They only took 1 3. Now, granted, they made it, so the 100% looks great, but you got to think to keep up with the way Wayland Baptist is scoring right now and the efficiency they're scoring, we're going to need a couple more 3-balls to stay in this one.
Absolutely, and points in the paint big, 12-4 for Wayland Baptist. Broadcasting today from Bethany, Oklahoma, home of the Eagles, Pickens Springer Gymnasium. A little better than it was last Saturday, and even Thursday night. The sun's shining, it's above freezing.
Yeah, I think it was 50 degrees outside.
I hardly knew what to do. 50 degrees outside and 100 degrees when we walked in here today.
No doubt about that.
Glad you joined us today. We've got about 40 people watching us. Eagles basketball. All right, it's Eagles ball. Taylor will be bringing it up. Far side to Yeager. Yeager to Snoder up at the top. To Taylor wide open. Just misses that 3. Ball popped back out, and Taylor tracks it down, gets it over to Yeager, back to Taylor. Taylor to Wade. Oh, and case broke, and Wade tried to throw it to nobody there. That's that ghost player that stands over there.
If we had the ghost player playing for us, it'd be great. Have a little 6-on-5, maybe keep the score a little closer. But it's a tough lineup. Coach Arthur's already got Tamaris Andrade on the bench. He's got 2 young guards in there trying to help out and get them some minutes and get some of that early rest so they can kind of be ready down the stretch.
Good rebound by Snoder over Kaylee Edgman. Back come the Eagles. Yeager up top, down low to Snoder. She'll pop one from the corner and gets that one to drop. That's a shooter's touch there, as high as that popped up in the air.
Little shooter's roll, a little hometown touch there. Jillian Snyder, been cold lately, haven't gotten to call her name much in the last couple games, but she's averaging over 6 a game. Really need her in that mid-range and every once in a while able to step out and shoot a 3-ball.
Ball stolen. Now there's a fight for it. Gets it to Yeager. Good job by Snoder to take that ball away. Back comes Yeager. Gets it to Taylor. She'll call out the offense. Case has been getting a lot of playing time the last couple of games. Good to see her in there.
Yeah, the freshman from UConn really getting her name in the paper a little bit. Gotten a lot of minutes the last couple weeks.
She makes a move inside, takes a jump step, and they're going to call a walking. Thought one ref was going to call a foul, and the other one called walking.
Number 24, Tammy Andrade.
Andrade checks back in for Case, and also Wade checks out as Jenkins checks back in.
Freshman mistakes there by MJ Case the last couple possessions. She cut when she was supposed to receive the pass, and then she took one too many steps. But good to see the freshman getting some minutes. She's just going to get better as time goes on, and these are learning experiences for her.
Foul's going to go on Taylor for the Eagles. Be on the floor, so the Queens will inbound it from underneath their own basket. Masquad into the game now for Yeager. Pass on the inside. Kick back out to Shelley. Shelley will let loose a 3 and nothing but net on that. Taylor for the Eagles. Sets it up, gets it to Snoder. Snoder hands it to Andrade. Andrade goes in hard and misses that one. And Jenkins with the rebound, back to Snoder, and she'll make that one.
4 quick points for Snyder off the bench.
Nearly a steal by Andrade. She broke on the ball, but it went out of bounds. It'll be the Queen's ball.
Not what we're used to seeing from Tamaris Andrade. She's 1 for 10, but that steal is what we need to see from her. If she can get a couple of easy baskets after some steals, get out in the open court and get those layups, she can explode with the best of them when it comes to scoring. Averaging over 21 a game, so just a couple will get her going.
Pass inside. Now back out. That one's
That's tipped off her.
tipped again by Andrade. It'll be Eagles ball as it went off Cooper.
Great job. Just was talking about it. Tamaris Andrade's got to get in the passing lanes, got to create some easier opportunities for her. Everybody in the conference knows she's the main threat to score the basketball, and she likes to go hard downhill, and here she goes again.
And she misses that one. Back on the other end, and that's a walk. Yeah. Kaylee Edgman chasing the ball down, trying to keep it from going out of bounds, and drug her foot and took steps and walked.
10-point game, 7:15 to go here in the second quarter, apologize. Got to get Tamaris Andrade going. She's really having a frustrating time tonight. If she can't get it going, somebody's got to step up and help her out.
Masquad on the far side. Kicks it back up to Taylor. Taylor pulls up, shoots a 2-pointer. That's no good. Kaylee Edgman with the rebound. Back up court comes her sister, Caitlin. Now back to Cooper, back to Caitlin. And she misses her shot, grabs her own rebound, goes back in, throws up a left-hand shot, and it goes in. Now we're going to have a whistle and a timeout called by the Flying Queens. 6:41, they have built a 12-point lead, 26-14.
26-14, 6:41 to go before halftime. We've talked about it. The Queens are just kind of having their way down on the low post. Points in the paint, winning points in the paint 14-6. Second chance points winning 6-2. The big one for me, the shooting percentages, Queens shooting over almost 55%, shooting over 54%. The Eagles shooting just 30% from the field. The rebounding, 15 rebounds for Wayland Baptist, 9 for the Eagles. You're going to have trouble against this team. They score too efficiently. If you give them second chance opportunities or if you give them more opportunities to score the basketball than you have, you've got to get every opportunity and you've got to convert in those opportunities because they're not going to leave points out there. They're going to convert every chance they get.
Absolutely. All right, Eagles with the ball. Phibbs back into the game, bringing it back up. Gets it to Andrade. Andrade makes her move, puts it up, and she makes that one. I think she's finally mad enough. She was going to do that one right.
Well, if she wasn't mad enough, Coach Arthur might have been mad enough. Between the two of them, one of them was bound to go down eventually.
Cooper drives in, loses control. Oh, they say the Eagles touched it last before it went out of bounds.
Eagles are doing a pretty good job tonight containing Jenna Cooper. She's just 1 for 4 for 2 points, but she has impacted the game in other ways. 4 rebounds and 2 assists to go.
Cooper inside. My goodness, what a little soft touch by Caitlin Edgman as she throws up a little right hand half a hook for a full basket.
That puts her in double figures to follow her sister Kaylee Edgman with 11, leading all scorers. They've got 21 of the 28, and they're efficient. They've only missed 4 shots tonight.
Edgman to Masquat. Masquat gets it to Andrade. Andrade over to Jenkins. Missed that one. 5 for the rebound. Back comes Hayden with the ball. Up to Cooper, wide open. Nice little step around Phibbs, and she scores.
Jenna Cooper.
Coach Arthur back into a 5-out set, trying to get Abby Phipps a chance to get downhill.
Andrade with the long three. That's off. Back comes Cooper. Pass to the wing. To Edgman. She dribbles in, throws up a left hand. Hey, we found her weakness.
Yeah, the left hand.
Eagle basketball.
They'll go out of bounds, belong to the Eagles.
The Edgman sisters have been doing a great job. We've mentioned their name countless times tonight. Kaylee Edgman, the senior, the transfer from Eastern New Mexico. Her younger sister, Caitlin Edgman, the freshman. I'm sure that when they played together in high school at, let me try to get this right. Sorry if I mispronounced this. Ryla Field? Ryla Field. I'm going to go with that. But when they were playing together in high school, I'm sure they dominated because they're dominating at the NAI level right now. They're just efficient. They play well together. They play well inside the offense. It's definitely a team-first mindset. You've seen them pass up good shots for better shots, and they've gotten tough shots to go. So, I mean, they play really good. I'm giving them a lot of props right now. They've got 21 of their team's 30, and like I said, they've only missed 5 shots between them. So, great job for them. The Eagles have got to find a way to get them off of their spot, maybe miss some more shots, maybe tougher shots. But you're going to get that issue if you give them too many opportunities to pass the ball off. You might have Jenna Cooper, who's leading the team in scoring, start getting going. You don't want that either.
Andrade makes a move, passes inside. Nice pass to Wade, who puts up a little left-handed shot that scores. Hayden on the far side now. Moreno, Masquat on her to Cooper, back to Moreno. Cooper going to pull up from a long three, and she buries that one.
And just like that, Cooper's made her last 2 baskets. She's now up to 7 points. She can score with the best of them, leading the team in scoring at 18.5. The three-headed monster of the Edgman sisters and Cooper, I can see why they're 19-3.
Yeah. Andrade kicks it to Phibbs, back to Masquat. She's wide open for 3. Oh, just off to the side. And it'll be the Queen's ball as Masquat went to the floor.
Didn't get to go, but a good look there by Masquat. Eagles really need her to step up and take a couple more of those. She's shooting 40% from 3 on the year. She's got to be another scoring threat for the Eagles.
Edgman makes a move in.
Charge.
And she gets fouled. Good foul on Eagles as they force her into a charge. So that'd be the first foul on Kaylee Edgman.
The first foul against Wayland Baptist here in the second quarter. They had 5 in the first. Doing a good job of not fouling. The Eagles have got to get them back into foul trouble. That was a big thing for them in the first quarter.
Phibbs on the far side up to Masquat. She drives in. Gets it back to Andrade. 12 on the shot clock. Makes a move in. Kicks it. Oh. Two girls standing there, and neither one of them could grab it. Goes out of bounds, belong to the Queens. 3:39 left. 33-18 lead for the Queens. And here come the Queens with the ball. Cooper below us with Andrade on her, goes around the pick. Gets it back up top, inside to Edgman. Edgman, little right hand shot, no good. Fight for the rebound.
Good effort.
And Cooper gets it out top. She's going to let loose a long three, no good. Another offensive rebound by Edgman. Back to Cooper, nearly walked with it. Inside, great pass. Kaylee Edgman gets it to go.
Yeah, all of that started from Kaylee Edgman's determination underneath to grab that offensive rebound and kick it back out. Got the second possession, and she got rewarded for it with another basket underneath.
Jenkins pulls up, buries her two.
Good shot there by Christine Jenkins. The mid-range specialist, she's got that soft lefty touch. Got to get more production on the offensive end. Those possessions are big right now.
Cooper, cross court to Shelley. Shelley back up to Cooper. 12 on the shot clock, 2:23 left here in the second quarter. Cooper drives in, kicks it back out. Shelley,
Shot clock.
she's going to let loose, and it's no good. Gets it off just before the shot clock went off, and then a great job by Jenkins
Good
to
block.
block Caitlin Edgman's shot. Back comes Phibbs, goes in, hands it to Jenkins. She'll pull up, leaves it a little short.
Yeah, Jenkins had a good possession there on both ends. Her second block of the game came down. Would have loved to see her hit that one, but a little bit of momentum swing for the Eagles. Down by 15 with less than 2 to go before halftime.
Schultz gets it up top to Caitlin Cooper. She nearly walks with it, throws it inside to Kaylee Edgman. Edgman spins, and we're going to have a foul called on the floor. That'll go on Wade. That'll be her first foul of the game.
Tough call there. Thought Lauren Wade was in good position. She just kind of got spun into a little bit. Kaylee Edgman tried to get the little step through that she's hit a couple times tonight, and she just kind of came across with the ball across Lauren Wade's face. So I guess just wrong place, wrong time, I guess. I didn't see that one.
Ball thrown way up top to Kaylee Edgman. Gets it to Schultz. Inside now to Caitlin Edgman. She's got that nice little right hand half a hook. Goes in.
Yeah, really taking advantage of the one-on-one in the post. They're just having their way down low. Not much the Eagles have been able to do against them right now.
Phipps with a wild shot, and it gets in the basket, and she gets fouled.
Great attacking drive there by Abby Phibbs. A little of a circus shot there with the left hand, the scoop. Nice, soft, high off the glass. Got it to go. That was a big-time shot.
Fouls on Shelley. That'll be her first foul. Phipps to the line. Makes a free throw.
Now Phibbs leading all Eagles with 5 points.
Queens back at it. Shelley with the ball up top. Yeager picks her up. Far side to Schultz. Back to Shelley.
A little different look by the Eagles. Back into that matchup 2-3 zone. First time we've seen that in a while.
Shot put up, and burying it is Moreno. Even when you're playing good defense, they come up with an answer.
Yeah, tough step back three there. Moreno, not really a great three-point shooter, only shooting 25% from three. But that was big. Step back, knocked it down.
Andrade with the ball. Gets it to Yeager. Yeager dribbles in, gets it to Snoder up top to Wade. She'll shoot a two-pointer, no good. Fight for the rebound. We're going to have a foul called.
Ooh.
Boy, that's going to be on Phibbs.
That's a bad call.
That'll be her first foul of the game.
And back into a man-to-man look for the Eagles.
15 seconds left here in the second quarter. Metcalf in the game. Back to Marino to Metcalf. Metcalf to Shelley. Back to Edgman. One on the shot clock. She gets it off. And she almost made it. And that's going to be the end of the second quarter. Eagles 40-23 on the downside by 17 to the Flying Queens. Kind of what we expected.
Yeah, Eagles are, they're giving everything they've got right now. The problem is they're just not converting. They've gotten great looks. Close to the basket, layup opportunities, putback opportunities. They're just not converting. Only shooting 34.5% from the field, 10 of 29. They've only gotten to the free throw line twice. They're 2 of 4. They got Wayland Baptist in some foul trouble in the first quarter, got 5 fouls there, team fouls, and then really didn't take advantage of that in the second quarter. Kind of changed the mindset, started settling for those mid-range jump shots. We talked about it early on. The Eagles were going to have to find a way to not just convert each possession, but find extra points in each possession. We thought that'd be from the three-point line. You said 12 threes. I said 8. I was trying to be generous. They only made 1 in the first half, and that clearly isn't going to cut it. 17-point deficit going into halftime.
Yeah, and when your best player goes 2 of 13 from the field with only 4 points, that spells trouble in itself right there.
Yeah, not what we expect to see from Andrade, not what she expects to see from herself. Averaging over 21 a game, almost 10 rebounds a game. She's had, I think, 10 double-doubles this year. Just not her normal, just an off day for her, and unfortunately, it's the one game of the year that you really can't have an off game. Wayland Baptist is just too good top to bottom to have your best player not performing at her best.
Now, like I said, if the Eagles want to be in this ball game, they've got to hit 12 threes, and they better do it quick.
Well, they're going to need to hit 11 in the second half, so if they hit 11 in the second half, it might be a different ball game.
It could be a different ball game. We'll see what happens. All right, we're going to take a little break here. Be back in about 10 minutes with second half action. We're glad you joined us here from Eagle Stadium, Eagle Coliseum, Eagle Gym, probably the proper term for it, from Bethany, Oklahoma. Thank you for watching Eagles basketball. All right, as we get ready for second half action here at Southwestern Christian University, home of the Eagles in Bethany, Oklahoma. Bethany is a suburb of Oklahoma City out on the west side of town. Both teams are back out on the floor, meeting with their coaches for the final instructions before we start playing basketball. Eagles down 40-23. And, to me, the big thing for the Eagles is the shooting percentage. Eagles only shooting 34%, 10 of 29, while the Queens are 18 of 34 for 52%. That's all you need to know right there. Eagles missed a lot of easy shot. Tammy Andrade having a tough game, 2 of 13. So I think you'll see her come out a little fired up. Eagles all in white, trimmed in blue. They'll be going from left to right this time. The Queens in blue and yellow going right to left. And it'll be the Queens' ball. Stolen by Andrade. She's going to go down for an easy layup, and she makes that. So she gets off to a quick start, which is what needed to happen. Cooper on the far side, pass inside. We're going to have a foul call, and missing the shot was Hayden. She couldn't finish it. Gets fouled by Phibbs. That'll be her second foul, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Makes her first one. Second one's up, and that's good. Back comes Phibbs for the Eagles across the half-court line. Dribbles near side, goes back up, gets it to Jenkins, over to Yeager on the far wing. Yeager back up top to Wade, to Andrade. Andrade makes her move, puts up a shot, she gets fouled. And that foul's going to go on Caitlin Edgman. That's her first foul of the game. So Andrade will go to the line to shoot 2. Buries the first free throw.
First free throw of the game attempted there for Camaris Andrade. Something we're not used to her seeing. She usually shoots 7-8 free throws a game. So second half, shoots the first one.
She still might.
She still might. If they some of those fouls that she tried to draw in the first half, if they call them here in the second half, the 3 for 14 would be a little better, and she'd have a lot more free throw opportunities.
Absolutely. She buried her second one. Edgman missed that one. Jenkins with the rebound, throws it to Yeager, got lucky and hit her in the back and came right back to Jenkins. Phibbs sets it up. Far side, gets it back to Jenkins, to Andrade. Andrade dribbling across the free throw line, throws up a shot, misses. Back come the Queens. Cooper going hard. Bounce pass inside to Edgman, outside to Shelley. She misses her three-pointer. And then we're going to have a foul. That's going to go in on Andrade, and that will send Hayden to the line to shoot 2. That's Andrade's first foul of the game.
Yeah, first foul on Andrade sends Angel Hayden, the transfer from Texas Tech / Angelo State. So she's bounced around a little bit of everywhere, but haven't gotten to call her name much. But she hit that couple of good shots, and she's got a couple offensive rebounds. So, I mean, when you're a role player with a team with this much depth, you don't have to do much.
No. Show up and put your uniform on.
And she's got a pretty stroke. She's hit all 3 of her free throws for 3 points, but the 3 rebounds from the small guard, she's doing her job.
Everybody will make you look good.
That's right.
Makes a second one.
Well, I guess it's a little easier to look good when you got the highlighter yellow. It kind of pops
right.
a little bit, draws your eyes, so everything looks a little better. At least that's what the design says to me. I don't know. I'm not a designer.
Even when you wear different colored knee braces. Andrade goes in. Edgman goes to the ground. Kaylee did, but Andrade got the shot up and scored. So all of a sudden, she's in double figures. And Yeager tried to draw a foul on Kaylee Edgman. Didn't work, and she scores. So we're matching baskets right now.
Yeah, better job offensively by the Eagles in the second half, but
Andrade goes hard, and she scores. I knew she was going to be a different ball player this.
She's come out with her hair on fire a little bit. A much better offensive job, but just not stopping the defensive side of the ball. I mean, trading baskets when you're down 17 at halftime is not going to be the way to get back into it.
No.
Still down 17.
Kaylee Edgman with an easy basket under the basket. Now she's got 15 points, 17 points. Here's Phibbs, dribbles across to the free throw line, kicks it out to Andrade. Andrade goes in on Cooper, throws up a shot. She's going to get fouled. See who they call this one on. They discuss it. They're going to call it on Kaylee Edgman. That's her second foul. Andrade got kind of sandwiched between them. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, tough drive. Tamaris Andrade drawing a lot of contact here.
That's a tough sandwich to be in the middle of there, too.
I'm all for her being aggressive and driving and drawing contact and getting to the free throw line and all those great things that she does. But every once in a while, I'd like to see her get a little mid-range pull-up right there to kind of avoid that contact. Like you said, that's a tough sandwich to be in.
Yeager inbounds the ball up top to Andrade. Inside to Wade. Wade gets hit, puts up a shot, makes it.
Good job. Good set play. I'm going to assume that was the play that they thought they were running in the first half when the ball got thrown to half court. But good set play on the inbounds.
Kaylee Edgman goes in hard. She's going to get fouled. That's going to be on Wade, I'm assuming. It is, and that's her second foul. So that'll put Kaylee Edgman to the line to shoot 2 shots. First one's up, no good, bounce high. Gets ready for her second one. And gets that one to roll in.
They're doing a good job of making their free throws count. Shooting almost 75% from the free throw line as a team this year. Great job. Multiple girls in the 80s and 90% for the free throw line. It's hard to stop them from underneath, and when you do foul them from the free throw line, you can't stop them from there either.
Andrade to Phibbs. Phibbs looks over the defense, dribbles to the free throw line, gets it back to Wade. Wade nearly gets it stolen. She throws up a shot. No good. Queens with the rebound. Back comes Caitlin Edgman. She goes in hard, ducks her head, throws up a shot, and she makes it.
Coach Arthur's not going to be happy with that one. Goes coast to coast after the rebound. Nobody steps over and stops the ball. Steps through and gets a nice little left-handed layup.
Andrade nearly gets it stolen, kicks it out to Phibbs. Gets it back to Andrade. She'll pop a 3, buries an Eagle 3 ball. That's only the second 3 ball by the Eagles.
Only second 3 ball. 15 points now by Andrade, but again, an easy basket underneath by the Queens. And it's still a 17-point game.
Andrade with 15 points on the game. Jenkins kicks it back out to Wade for the Eagles. Back to Andrade. Andrade makes her move, goes in hard. She gets her shot off and scores. And now we're going to have a whistle and a timeout called by the Eagles. 5:43 left here in the third period. It's a full timeout. The Eagles down 53-38. They've cut a little bit into it, but not enough.
No, can't trade baskets when you're down 17. You've got to get defensive stops. The offensive game, they've really stepped up. Coach Arthur's lit a fire under them, especially Tamaris Andrade, who's now got 17 points. She was 2 of 13 shooting there in the first half, and we talked about, you just can't have that from your best player. She comes out, and now she's 5 of 6 here in the second half, so doing a great job there. They've just got to get more pressure and got to force tough shots. The Wayland Baptist girls are doing a great job, even with the lead, pushing the ball up the court, getting the ball advanced up early, rewarding their bigs for running the court and getting those easy baskets, keeping this game kind of out of reach right now for the Eagles. If we can get that kind of trimmed up, this could be a much better ball game. The Eagles are shooting plenty well. The second half, they're shooting fantastic. Just got to get stops.
All right, Queens with the ball. Hayden bringing it up. Yeager picks her up. Kicks this side. And Andrade almost come away with the steal. Cooper now. Bibbs on her. Kicks it back out. To Hayden, over to Cooper, a long three, in and out, no good. Good job by Jenkins to knock that rebound out. Eagles come away with it. Yeager wide open for three, buries the Eagle three ball.
A couple of three balls now here in the second half of the Eagles. That puts Tresha Yeager at 7 and finally got a stop and a bucket. Got the lead down.
Cooper goes in, spins, misses her shot. Back comes Andrade with the ball. Gets it to Jenkins. Oh, not sure where she was throwing it because Andrade had cut toward the basket. Man, that would have been big if they could have scored there.
Yeah, tough turnover there. Just unforced turnovers really been the kryptonite for the Eagles. You know, they haven't played great defense underneath, but when they get the chances, they get a couple stops. Chance to cut this to a 10-point, maybe a 9-point game with a three-point shooting in the second half, and then they throw it away. Just missed opportunities all night for the Eagles.
Cooper here on the near side, looks underneath. Kicks it to Schultz, back over to Hayden. Now a long three put up, and that is buried by Marino. Hibbs for the Eagles. Going to have a whistle, and we're going to have an illegal call on the Eagles. That's going to go on Snoder as illegal screen.
And just we just talked about it. You get a couple opportunities. That turnover last possession hurts, and then this turnover this possession hurts. You just missed opportunities, had a chance to cut it down to 10, maybe 9, and now it's back out to 15.
Cooper driving in hard, goes all the way, and great. Got all ball, but she's called for the foul, and that was Snoder as she blocked Cooper's shot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. So just like that, Eagles have 5 team fouls. Cooper buries the first one. Gets ready for her second shot. Misses that one. Phibbs on the rebound for the Eagles. Heads back up court. Streaking down the far side. Now she pulls up. Gets it to Andrade. Andrade fakes a three. Gets it to Jenkins. Oh, makes a move. Went off of her foot. Could have been a kick call. Over to Yeager on the far side. Yeager going in. Nice pass to Jenkins. Jenkins steps up. Puts up a shot. She misses that. Snoder on the rebound, puts it back up and in.
Snoder with 6 points now, matching her season average. Doing a good job with the balanced third option scoring-wise. The multiple Eagles in that 4 to 7 range. But again, got to get defensive stops to get back into this one.
Cooper kicks it back out to Moreno. Moreno back to Cooper. Cooper to Hayden underneath. Nice give and go, but Moreno... Hayden couldn't finish that one. Hits it off the bottom of the rim. Back comes Phibbs for the Eagles. To Andrade. Now Yeager on the far side. Dribbles in. Makes a behind the back dribble. Gets it to Phibbs. Wide open. She dribbles in. Nice pass to Snoder. Snoder misses her shot. Grabs a rebound. Fight for it. Kicks it back out. And Andrade tried to save it. And as it goes out of bounds off of her, it'll be the Queen's ball.
Both coaches are a little frustrated right now. Refs are letting them play. Fouls on both ends, without a doubt. I mean, you can hear the slaps from up here, but they're letting them play both ways, so it's kind of hard to say
anything. And they're not high fives, are they?
No, they're not high fives. They are they're a little aggressive slaps, but both ways, they're calling it even. Both coaches are unhappy with it, but what can you say when it's both ways?
Yep. Cooper down below us, kicks it up top. Over to Schultz. Schultz, far corner. Moreno fakes a three. Now steps back and takes a three. Left that well short.
Might have been partially blocked there by Tamaris Andrade. Great job contesting without fouling.
Yeager, wide open three. In and out. No good. Andrade with the rebound. Inside to Jenkins. And shot put up by Snoder. No good. Andrade with the rebound. Pulls it back out. Now to Jenkins. Back over to Andrade. 14 on the shot clock. Andrade makes a move inside, throws up a reverse layup, and she gets it to go.
And now we're cut that down to a 12-point game to Maris Andrade with 19. A couple of great offensive rebounds there by Andrade. Coach Arthur wanted an and one opportunity, another missed foul possibly, but Eagles are trying to fight.
Cooper wide open, buries that three. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Queens with 1:38 left here in the third quarter, 60-45. Well, to me, the thing is the Eagles haven't given it up. They could have gave up, but they're fighting and keep clawing at it, trying to get back. About the time they make a move, somebody buries a long three for the Queens.
Yeah, Coach Arthur's team, they no quit in this team. They came out down 17. They're down 15 right now. You could almost see that possession happening, just bodies flying everywhere. We talked about the refs are letting both teams play. There's a lot of physical play happening right now. With the extra opportunity, Jenna Cooper was due. She hadn't scored here in a little bit, and she wanted to remind everybody that she's the best scorer on Wayland Baptist's team. So she's now up to double digits with 11. That second three ball right there. You said it. Eagles could have come out and folded. We could have, saved the legs, gotten some younger players in to get some experience in a situation playing the number 2 team in the country. They said, no, we're not going to do that. We're gonna play this out, see what happens. And it's a 15-point game with 1:38 to go in the third. I still think the Eagles have a chance to make a run this second half. They've been shooting lights out, great offensive possessions. They really stepped up when it comes to the intensity. They're just not getting the defensive stops. If they can get 3 or 4 stops in a row, this could be a 5-point game before you know it. You never know what happens down the stretch.
Andrade leading the Eagles with 19 points. Kaylee Edgman leading the Queens with 20 points. So back comes Taylor for the Eagles with the ball across the half-court line, setting up the offense. Inside to Jenkins. Jenkins back out to Phibbs. She dribbles across the free throw line, now goes in. Passes it to Snoder, back to Phibbs. 9 on the shot clock. Yeager goes hard, throws up a left-hand shot, didn't fall, but Jenkins pulled down the rebound but couldn't control it off of her out of bounds.
Another good look. We talked about it in the first half. A lot of missed opportunities on the layups and the putbacks underneath. That's another one. Mark that down. It's got to be the 7th missed layup for the Eagles tonight. Even if you make half those, it's a different game, but it's frustrating.
Yeah. Schultz with the ball for the Queens. Back up top to Cooper. Yeager picks her up. She looked at the three, decided against it. Ball knocked away. Andrade comes away with it for the Eagles. Gets it back to Yeager. Yeager back to Andrade. Andrade steps back, gives it to Phibbs. Phibbs goes hard, lays it up left-handed, and she's going to get fouled. That foul is going to go on Caitlin Taylor. That's her second. Or Caitlin Edgman, that's her second one. So Phibbs will go to the line to shoot 2.
Sends Abby Phibbs to the line for 2.
Makes first one.
That free throw puts Abby Phibbs at her season average of 6 points. Looking to go over her season average with this next free throw.
And makes that one. So the Eagles have scored more points here in the third quarter than they did the first and second quarter combined.
Yeah, the offense has not been the problem here in the third quarter. It's just you're only winning the third quarter by 3 points. Just not enough defense to stop Wayland Baptist.
Oh my, what a move by Caitlin Edgman as she goes across the lane, throws up a falling down left-hand shot, and scores it.
And just like that, we talk about Southwestern Christian scored more in the third quarter than they did in the entire first half. Well, this is Wayland Baptist's highest scoring quarter of the game. So we've mentioned it over and over and over again. Offense right now is not the problem, just can't get stops.
Edgman makes her free throw. That gives her 17 points on the game. Fighting with her sister, who has 20.
I'm sure they do that quite often.
I wonder who wins that fight.
I'm gonna say older sister.
I want to know who wins the fist fight.
Yeah, probably older sister. The experience.
Going to have a push called, and that's going to go on. Medcalf, that's her first foul. Jessica with her first foul for the Queens. Eagles will inbound it underneath their own basket. Phibbs into Yeager. Yeager with 10 on the shot clock gets it to Andrade. Andrade has it poked away, throws it in the corner to Phibbs. She drives in hard and she scores.
Basket good. Abby Phibbs.
And she gets up limping a little bit.
At the 3.
Yeah, Phibbs with a hard baseline drive there. A lot of contact. We've mentioned it time and time again. They're letting them play. I mean, you think, well, 9 fouls there in the quarter. They're calling a lot, but they missed probably twice that many opportunities to call fouls. So I appreciate letting the game play and letting them play, but some of those are a little tough. Those are tough fouls.
So we're at the end of the third quarter. The Queens 63, the Eagles 49. So they have cut into that a little bit. But we got a whole lot more they need to cut into here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, for sure. Did a great job there. Won the third quarter. Like you said, scored 26 points in the third quarter. I mean, great job offensively. Scored 3 more points than they did the entire first half, but you can't allow Wayland Baptist, who had a 17-point lead at halftime, to score 23 and have their highest scoring quarter at the same time. It just doesn't help you. It's a 14-point game with the last 10 minutes to go. Now there's 10 minutes to go, and a lot could happen. I mean, Eagles are playing great, but you got to wonder at what point do they kind of run out of gas. You just gave them your best effort. You threw haymakers that entire third quarter, and Wayland Baptist just kind of rolled off of it and said, hey, we're still here. So you got to wonder, is that really eating at the psyche of the Eagles? I mean, they're playing their guts out, and they're playing hard for Coach Arthur. They haven't quit. But when you're playing one of the top teams in the country, you can't expect them just to fold. I mean, they're used to this situation. Everybody's coming for them. They got a target on their back every night, so they're playing well.
All right, we'll get ready for fourth quarter action here. Got the Wayland men's team right behind us doing exercises.
Yeah, Wayland Baptist men's team.
DJ, you need to get down there and help them, bud.
Maybe. Some of those guys are bigger than me, though. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Well, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. All right, back to action, Eagles ball. Phibbs with the ball for the Eagles. To Jenkins. Jenkins hunting for somebody to throw it to. Gets it over to Andrade. Caitlin Edgman picks up Andrade. She's going to shoot a long 3. Just misses. Ball goes around, picked up by Hayden for the Queens. Back up court to Cooper. Cooper lets loose a long 3. No good. Fight for the rebound, and the Queens come out with it. Cooper. Far side to Caitlin Edgman. Now 3-point shot put up by Shelley. She drills that from the corner.
Yeah, Shelley's second 3 ball of the game. She's 2 for 6 from 3 for 6 points. The second chance opportunities, I mean, the defensive stops, they finally got one. They just didn't close it out.
Andrade goes hard. Her shot's blocked.
That's travel.
And she's called for traveling. And it'll be the Queens' ball. Don't forget, we got another ball game coming up right after this. The men's team will be playing right around the 4 o'clock time frame. This game's been going pretty quick. Cooper with a miss. Should have been a foul, and there is the foul called, and that's going to go on Caitlin Edgman. That'll be her 3rd foul.
Yeah, she knew it right away, too. When you make that face and try to pull your hands back at the last second, just, yeah, okay, I'm guilty.
Well, she thought she got away with it, but the ref on the far side called it. Phibbs for the Eagles, across the half-court line. 8:50 here, fourth quarter. Noter over to Yeager, long 3, and she buries that Eagle 3 ball.
Trisha Yeager now with 10 points. That's her 3rd 3 ball. We talked about it early on. They've got to knock down the 3 to kind of cut into those possessions. They've had a lot of empty ones. They got to get extra points in each possession. You said 12, I said 8. That's just the 4th one, and they need more, and they're going to have to go fast from here on out.
Left hand throw up by Caitlin Edgman, no good. Back comes Andrade. She's going to go far corner, kicks it back up to Phibbs. Phibbs, stutter steps, dribbles in, throws up a shot, gets it to go, and she gets fouled. Not sure how that one went in, but hey, you know, we take anything that goes in.
For sure. Great drive there. Abby Phibbs been super aggressive tonight. She's now in double figures with 11. She's making a killing on that drive and getting to the free throw line. This will be her 5th opportunity at the free throw line.
Shot goes up, rims in and out, no good. 12-point lead. Eagles are trying to cut it underneath. Cooper, far side for the Queens, hands it to Hayden. Back to Cooper. Give and go. Nice little play there by Caitlin Edgman. Back to Cooper, and she makes that one. gives her 13 points on the game. Phibbs to Jenkins, misses her two-pointer. Kaylee Edgman with the rebound, hands it to Hayden, back up to Cooper. Cooper on the inside to Kaylee Edgman, back to Cooper, and faked a three, got it to Caitlin Edgman, who throws it up left hand and gets it to go.
You wonder how much longer Coach Arthur is going to leave this group out. You're down by 16 with just over 7 minutes to go. You've got to go offense. You think he goes with Lauren Masquat, maybe a couple other shooters here quick.
Andrade now goes over 20 points for the game as she scores 21. Back up to her average. Just can't help but wonder if she'd had a better shooting first half.
Yeah, even if she knocks down her season average of 50%, if she goes, 6 for 13 there in the first half, it's a different story. And I think the Eagles have a little bit of wind left in their sails right now. They're looking pretty tired right now.
Phibbs back up court, goes coast to coast, hands it to Yeager. Yeager nearly loses it, makes a little push off and scores.
Yeah, you saw the same thing that Coach Cooper over there saw, a little bit of a push. And by little, I mean a lot.
Jenkins with the steal.
Got to go
Back
fast.
comes Andrade up to Phibbs. Phibbs goes hard and going to call a charge. She ran over Shelley just outside the circle. 6:21 left. Phibbs goes, takes a seat. Taylor comes in for her. Wade will check in at the next break. Pass inside to Kaylee Edgman, back out. Hayden, ball moving around to Cooper here in the corner. Back up top to Schultz, to Hayden, to Edgman. She'll turn and shoot, misses, and ball's going to go out of bounds off the Queens. It'll be Eagle basketball.
Just under 6 minutes to go, down by 12. Lauren Wade back into the game for Jillian Snowder. I keep thinking you got to go with some more shooters on the court. Haven't seen Kirsten Strain, who's a little bit of a stretch forward for Coach Arthur, and haven't seen much Lauren Mascot, who's the team leader in three-point percentage.
Jenkins over to Yeager with a long three. That was well short. Cooper with the rebound for the Queens, going up on a 2-on-1 break, and missing from point blank was Marino, and Andrade pulls the ball down. She gets double teamed, gets it over to Taylor, up to Jenkins. Jenkins to Yeager, wide open. She'll shoot a three. Buries it. Eagles under 10 points.
There we go, down into single digits for the first time since the first quarter. Big shot there. Tresha Yeager having a great night with 15 now.
Hayden finding Cooper over on the far wing.
Got to get out to the corner, got to get to the corner.
Long three put up. That's an air ball. Block out, but Queens come away with it. Cooper turns and shoots and easily scores.
Gives Cooper 15 for the game. And back to double digits.
Taylor gets it to Andrade. Andrade starts her move, pulls up, kicks it back to Yeager. Yeager makes a move, hands it to Andrade. Andrade, top of the circle, looks it over, makes her move, goes in, scores. They're going to call it on the floor.
Fouls on the floor, no shot.
So, third team foul. Fouls on Marino. That's her first foul. So Andrade now with 21 points and 8 rebounds. She's flirting with another double-double. Over to Yeager on the far wing. Gets it inside to Jenkins. She spins, shoots, and scores.
Basket good, Christina Jenkins.
Christina Jenkins now to her season average of 6. Great job offensively all night for the Eagles at 63, closing in on their season average of 70 a game. But again, just the defensive stops. They've got to get a couple more.
Oh, ball almost goes out of bounds, and a great save. Nice pass underneath and an easy score by Hayden. There should have been the turnover right there. They should have been able to
Yeah, you gotta come away with that. Just a sloppy pass by Wayland Baptist into the corner. She saves it. 3 Eagles around. Somehow it finds her teammate, and then they get a backdoor cut to push this back to an 11-point lead. Wayland Baptist has been in this situation before. They're used to having the target on their back. Everybody giving them their best effort. MacU just beat them Thursday night, so I know that they don't want to drop 2 in a row. I mean, they're 19-3, so they haven't dropped 2 in a row all year. But I mean, the Eagles are giving them everything they can. But like you mentioned earlier, you just got to wonder if that first half, if the game goes a little bit different, especially for Tamaris Andrade, if she shoots her season average and she's 6 of 13 instead of 2 of 13.
We're there.
We're there. I mean, what does that do to the psyche, not only her psyche, but the psyche of this team and the psyche that would put Wayland Baptist into another tight game? It just
away from home.
The game of ifs.
That's why you play it.
That's why you play it, though. But great job.
To see how those ifs come out.
But a great job by Coach Arthur and his girls tonight. Came out down 17, have cut into this lead. They're just right there on the doorsteps trying to cut this into a couple possessions, but had a huge second half and a big fight for them all night.
Jenkins back over to Phibbs, back to Jenkins. To Andrade as the starting 5 is in there now. Andrade crossover, and she gets fouled. And that foul's going to go on Moreno. That'll be her second foul. 4th team foul, so they're getting close to the bonus. Phibbs, inbounds it.
Gotta get it in.
Gotta
get it
go.
in. Gotta get
Call
it in.
timeout. Oh, okay, got lucky there. It went off the foot. Moreno out of bounds. Eagles will try it again. I'm not so sure there should have been a 5-second call there.
No, it's a little slow on the count there, and also a little slow by the clock manager for it to bounce off tip and go off a foot and no time off the clock.
Hey, we'll take what we can.
He made it up for right there. I saw one more tick off of that one.
Eagles will inbounds it again. Yeager to inbounds it this time. Gets it to Andrade easily. Andrade to Jenkins. She'll pull up and shoot and gets that to go.
Got to play up. Got to force some more possessions. Coach Arthur wanting his girls to press there, and they kind of drop back. You just can't allow Wayland Baptist to run this clock. We're coming into 3 minutes, and you got to get more possessions.
Edgman back to Cooper for a long 3. She misses it. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Eagle ball.
Eagles basketball.
Big stop. Got a possession with an empty opportunity there for Wayland. Now you got to come back down, and you got to take advantage. Need to score with about 3 minutes left. Need to go quick.
A 3 right here would be real big.
That would be huge.
Andrade, far side on the wing, goes around to pick, set by White. She's going to go in, throws up a shot. No good. But
go back
Jenkins
up.
Back to Yeager. Come on, Yeager. Back to Andrade. Andrade makes her move again. She goes in hard, lays it up left-handed, and makes that one. Andrade with 23 points.
Andrade having a huge, huge second half. She's at 23 points. She's now 10 makes to go along with 24 attempts. So, I mean, she's really orchestrating the offense, the ball in her hand a lot more here. But can't blame them. And she's getting to the spot. She's going to get to that spot all night. She just unfortunately didn't make the ones in the first half that we needed. But she's making them now in crunch time. And it's definitely her play and the ability of her success getting to the basket has opened up the floor for Tresha Yeager, who's now got 4 3 balls. Abby Phipps, that third option, we've always talked about who's going to be the third scorer. They have a balanced third scoring option. She's with 11, and she's been really aggressive getting downhill. They just got to keep getting defensive stops.
And this is the closest they've been in a long time.
Since the first quarter for sure. But great job. They're executing on offense, and they're putting Wayland in a spot where they're a little uncomfortable right now.
2:47 left here. 7-point lead for the Queens over the Eagles. Andrade leading all scorers with 23 points. She also has 8 rebounds to go with that.
And 6 assists.
6 assists.
Yeah, doing what I was saying. Ball in her hand a lot. She's kind of distributing, kind of running point guard right now for the Eagles. But when she's kind of beating her girl off the dribble and drawing contact and being able to distribute, you can't blame the coaching call there.
All right, full court pressure being applied by the Eagles.
Cut her off. Came close to a 10-second in the backcourt. Good job by the Eagles forcing the pressure But now they got to stay up. They can't just let it be in the backcourt. They got to stay up the entire 30 seconds of the shot clock.
Shelley into Cooper. She misses. Andrade with her 9th rebound. 2:20 left. Gets it over to Phibbs. Phibbs, stutter steps, dribbles in, gets it to Wade. Wade backs her way in. She gets double teamed, loses the ball, and taken away by Kaylee Edgman. Bad turnover there.
Yeah, needed to have some better communication. Double came early, and her teammates never said anything about it, but you needed to go quicker there. Took a little too long in that possession, ended up getting nothing out of it.
Pass inside to Kaylee Edgman. She walked, no call. She hits a reverse layup.
Kaylee Edgman with a very efficient 10 of 13 for 22 points.
Yeager with the ball, gets it to Andrade. She pulls up, shoots along 2, and she buries it.
That's the part of the game that you don't get to see much from Tamaris Andrade, and she needs to get to that. She's been driving hard. Finally got her defender on her heels and hit a nice little mid-range pull-up. And I just saw Lauren Masquat check in, so Coach Arthur's definitely going with some fresh legs, but getting another three-point shooter on the court with Lauren Masquat. You got less than 90 seconds to go. You're a couple possessions away. You've got to get some opportunities to knock down some threes in this situation.
And a full timeout called by the Eagles here. 7-point lead. So, we're excited we're in a game because we didn't know if we were going to be in a game at halftime.
Yeah, at halftime we were we weren't in a great spot as fans there at halftime. But I'm really glad that they've made great effort. Regardless of the outcome of this, a great second-half effort and can show that this team is dangerous. I mean, they can compete with anybody. Wayland Baptist, one of the top teams in the country, 19-3 overall. When Coach Arthur's got his girls playing together and playing the right way, taking advantage of big opportunities like tonight, they can show anybody their best at any given night, and they can really surprise some people. I mean, if SCU makes this second-half comeback and comes all the way back and gets this win against Wayland, it'll shock everybody. I can tell you that much. But it'll shock everybody but the girls in that huddle right now.
Absolutely.
They know they can play with anybody.
All right, teams coming back out on the court. 52 of you watching us today from around the country on Eagles basketball. We appreciate you watching us. We have more fun when people watch.
Oh, yeah, it makes our job a little bit more worthwhile. Otherwise, we're just talking to each other.
DJ does a better job when there's a lot more.
Yeah.
And especially when he knows his dad's watching.
That's
he
right.
Tries to impress. Oh, stolen by Kalong for the Eagles.
What happened?
I'm not sure what that was about. We'll call it a push call. I don't understand that at all.
They're deciding right now. I know we're not in the NBA, so there's no clear path fouls, but that's if that's what they're calling, that's super smart by Wayland and unfortunate for the Eagles.
But Kalong will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is being called on Hayden for the Queens. So Kalong will be at the line to shoot 2.
Coach Arthur with the 4-guard lineup to go along with Tamaris Andrade. He's definitely just going straight speed and quickness to try to create defensive turnovers just like that one.
She makes the first one. 6 points.
Need this free throw. Great job by Kaisa Kalong coming off the bench, doing exactly what her role is. Get a turnover, and now she's at the free throw line. She's got to convert both. And she does.
Makes the second one. She wasn't in the first half either, was she?
No, this is her first minutes of the night. Doesn't play much.
Pulling back out to Cooper. Good job there. That's smart, heady basketball pulling back out.
Very smart. Well coached there. And Eagles, here they go. A little bit of pressure.
Edgman kicks it back out to Cooper. Cooper with a charge.
Oh,
yes.
No.
Big call.
I agree with Coach Cooper on this one. I love the call as an Eagle fan, but that's tough. Tresha Yeager, when we see this on video, she was definitely in the restricted area. And a little bit of a dangerous situation there. Tresha Yeager went crashing into Tamaris Andrade's knee. Dangerous for both players. Tresha Yeager hits her head and Tamaris Andrade with the knee.
The refs are talking about it and still keeping it as an offensive charge.
That's a big call for the Eagles.
Their coach don't agree. He's still upset about it.
I can't disagree with him. That's a big call for the Eagles. It's a big break. The only thing you got to worry about now is if Tresha Yeager, she seemed to take the brunt of that collision with Damaris Andrade. Hope she's okay. You're going to need her to hit a 3 here in a second.
Yeager with the ball to Andrade. Back to Masquat. Can't wait around too long. Over to Phibbs in the corner. She dribbles in, makes a nice move. She gets blocked and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Eagle ball.
You got to go quicker than that. Too much time ticking off the clock there. You're down by 5, and it's been a great second half effort to get it to this point, but you've got to go quicker than that. Possessions are crucial right now.
Kalong will inbounds the ball. Gets it out top to Yeager. You got to go now. Can't stand around to Phibbs. Phibbs dribbles in, kicks it to Kalong. She'll shoot a long 3, and in and out, no good.
That was a great
Cooper
look.
with the rebound, and she gets surrounded by 4 Eagles and gets fouled, and she'll go back down. It'll be, no, it won't be penalty shots. That's only the second foul on the Eagles.
Yeah, tough foul there. Looked a little worse than it was. Just got tangled up. Eagles trying to play for the ball. Got to create turnovers. Full court pressure.
Got a girl wide
turnover.
open. Oh, turnover by Phibbs, and she gets fouled hard. And twisting her ankle is Caitlin Edgman, as she's slow to get up.
Yeah, I hope she's okay. She's been playing a fantastic game. Would hate for her to finish her game like this. She's given great effort, 9 of 16, 9 rebounds to go along with her 19 points. She's been crucial for them. The only player on the team for Wayland Baptist played better than her is her sister. So I hate to see her go down like this.
And she's putting no weight on that ankle, so that's not a good sign.
Not a good sign. I hate to see that for her. She's had a great game. The Edgman sisters combined for 41 and 15 rebounds. So I don't like to see this. I don't like to see anybody get hurt, but she's played way too well for her night to end like this.
All right. Situation is Phibbs at the line to shoot 2. We got 26.9 seconds left. The Eagles down by 5. First one goes in and out. No good.
Yeah, needed that one. Free throws down, just crucial down the stretch. Got to make those.
Second one in and out. Cooper with the rebound. She's going to get fouled. And it's going to go on Masquat for the Eagles.
Yeah, still not in the bonus. Only the 3rd foul. I got 2 more to give before they get to the bonus. But, again, the free throws. Missed both there with less than 25 seconds. You've got to have those.
Back to Cooper, up to Shelley. She crosses the half-court line, gets triple team, and they're going to call a foul on Andrade, I believe.
Unlucky there. Damaris Andrade tried to foul earlier than that, about 2 seconds before that, but they didn't call it, so you had to come back and foul kind of hard. It's tough when you're trying to foul. You don't want to foul too hard and give an intentional foul or something of that nature. You want to still have some sportsmanship, but you got to foul and save as much time as possible. So 5-point game with 18 seconds. Got to get a turnover right now, or this one's over.
Gets it into Edgman, back to Cooper. Cooper gets fouled. That's going to go on Kalong. Her first foul of the game. 15 seconds left. Eagles just couldn't quite get there as Cooper will go to the line to shoot the bonus.
You talked about it early on here in the second half. Wayland Baptist does a great job at the free throw line. They don't miss the opportunities here, so I'd love to see them choke one for a little bit. We need to get a couple of extra possessions, and we can't give them points this late. I tried.
You tried. Didn't work.
Didn't work, but no, but a great effort by the Eagles here in the second half. I think everybody watching this game has been impressed with how they've played this second half.
Cooper makes both of them. That gives her 17 points on the game. Phibbs coming up court quickly. You got to shoot a 3.
Yeah,
back to Andrade. No need to pass. She should have sought that to Yeager.
That ball's partially blocked. That'll be the end of it.
And we're going to have a foul called with 2 seconds left. Kaylee Edgman will go down and shoot free throws. So, player of the game.
Great effort by the Eagles all the way around. Tamaris Andrade with 25, 9 rebounds and 6 assists. Trisha Yeager with 15, Abby with 11. But player of the game's got to go to Kaylee Edgman, who's at the line right now. She's been a difference maker tonight. 10 of 13 shooting, super efficient. 22 with 7 rebounds, and she might add on to it right here.
And does.
She's been lights out. I can't say anything negative about her or her sister. They've played fantastic basketball. Would love to seen the scores been flipped around a little bit tonight, but great job by them.
And that's your ball game here. Eagles 71, the Flying Queens from Wayland Baptist 80. Great game to watch, especially the second half, as the Eagles played some great ball there in that second half. Just couldn't quite overcome the hump. They scored 48 points in the second half compared to 23 in the first half. And, that's your big difference in the game, first half to second half action.
Yeah, being down 40-23 at halftime is really the only thing you need to know about this game. 80-71, and a couple free throws there at the end made it stretched it out a little bit further than what it really was. But that 17-point deficit and really the 11-point deficit there in the first quarter, it really all started to kind of tumble downhill at that 3 at the end of the first quarter. We talked about an 8-point game going into the second quarter is a lot different than an 11-point game early on. But great job by the Eagles. Fought back, won the second half, and cut it to 9. Just didn't have enough left in the tank. Missed a couple free throws down the stretch. Missed 5 free throws that would have helped close that gap down. But I don't want to say we were right, because they played a game that I didn't expect them to play, only hitting 5 threes, and they were in it at the end. I said 8, you said 12.
If they hit 12 with it, what?
If we were on it, I mean, we would have been dead set with it, and we would have won the game, so no difference there. But no, great job by them. They had their game plan. They stuck to it. They were able to drive, get downhill, got the shots they wanted. I mean, I think we counted up at one point 7 or 8 missed layups there that would have also changed the outcome of this game. But great job by them, and I hope Coach Arthur can keep his girls fired up going down the stretch, because Wayland Baptist, hey, 20th win of the season for them. Nothing I can say can take anything away from them. They're one of the best in the country for a reason. But SCU played with them step for step, especially in the second half. They won the second half. So if you can get your girls to believe and stay confident, you're going to make some noise down the stretch. You can play with anybody.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to call it quits here. This first game, we'll be back here in about 15 to 20 minutes for the second game, the Eagles against Wayland Baptist men. Give you a little preview of that game. So I'm Danny Nix, joined by Darren McDaniel. Thanks to Chase Schlaball, the SID for the Eagles, keeping us in line. That's hard to do. I mean, DJ and I don't obey very often, but he does his best to keep us in line. All right, thank you for watching Eagles basketball. We'll be back in just a little while.